I'm working on my Girl Scout Gold Award project. My project is meant to educate young people on the difficulties and aftermath of teen pregnancy. I had a baby when I was 16, and my whole life changed. So for my project, I want to talk to other people to get different perspectives on how teen pregnancy can change your life. My goal is to educate and make people think. At being 16, the last thing that was on my mind was having to take care of someone else except for myself. I like taking care of myself, worrying about me, going out with my friends, going to the park. But of course, that all changed with my son. I love him. He means everything to me, and I really don't mind having to wake up in the morning, take care of him, bathing him, and just loving him in general. Every day is a new adventure when I'm with him. He teaches me more than I teach him. We both have a lesson to learn in our life, and I'm so happy he's around.
Did you ever think that as a teenager you would have a baby?
No, not at all. I think my parents were just as shocked as I was. My dad's exact quote was, I expected more from you. So of 5 other siblings, I was the one that they did not expect it from.
It is a struggle, of course. Every day is different, and I don't really know what to expect. My day starts off with having to wake up really early. I have to wake him up, get him ready, fix his bag, fix my stuff, and make sure I have everything to go to school. Not only that, but babies are so different. One day he'll be fine, and the next day he's throwing a fit. In the mornings, I have to be in a rush just to get him to the babysitter's house. When I get there, it's not always a happy scene. Some days he really likes it, and some days he's not too happy to see me go. As a mom, that hurts me the most. I don't want him to cry after I leave. I want him to be okay. I want him to know that I'm gonna come back.
How old were you when you had your baby?
I was 16 when I got pregnant, 17 when I gave birth.
Okay. And why did you at that young age choose to have sex in the first place?
You know, I don't really know. I've thought about this with the career that I have now. I've thought about it myself, other than I just kind of felt like that's what I needed to do to keep the relationship that I had, because I thought I was so head over heels in love with the guy, and I just kind of felt like that was the only thing that would keep the relationship going.
So you did have a boyfriend at
Yes.
the time that
Yes.
you were involved with?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to reassure him that I'm gonna be there for him whenever he needs me, even when times get tough. Of course, school is the same story. I have to go and I have to pay attention. I have to get good grades. I have to make friends. I have to be myself. Because the only reason I'm doing so well is because I have to give him a future. He's the reason that I do so well. He's the reason that I wake up every morning and try my hardest.
Tanya, I realize you found out recently that your teenage daughter is pregnant. Do you want to talk a little bit about that situation and how it's changed your life?
Well, that situation has definitely changed my life. It's caused tremendous stress, which has in turn caused health problems. It has caused a lot of sadness. It has pretty much dictated my daughter's future. Instead of going to dances and football games, she will be home changing diapers instead of getting to be young and doing what young girls should be doing. It has caused hardships at work and a lot of pressure trying to get my daughter back and forth to all of her appointments and her parenting classes.
At the end of the day, he's my everything. The journeys we've been through together have started off since he was within me. It's been so scary sometimes. I have no idea what to expect. Sometimes I felt so alone. Who do I trust? Who trusts me? Everything has changed. Some things have been for the best, and I have always believed that everything has happened for a reason. And really, there's a plan. And I know that one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to thank the Lord more than any other day, because this is my calling. These are all tests, and I'm passing them little by little, but I'm passing them and I'm going to do great. I have to focus on being a mom.
So were you aware that your daughter was sexually active?
Absolutely not. No idea. None whatsoever.
Did
So
you
we
ever
came-
have talks with her about sex?
We did definitely talk about it quite often. We were focusing on career, not parenthood after high school.
So she had set goals for herself for college and career.
That's been a goal for many years. Many years.
Unfortunately, I still miss being a teenager. I miss going out. I miss having a life to call social. I now revolve around him. I'm his little moon. I get to change his world from night to day. Now, as soon as I get home, I don't have the luxury that most kids have. I can't sit around for 20, 30 minutes hoping my mom's gonna pick up after me, hoping that dinner's gonna get cooked, hoping that someone's gonna bathe him, that someone's gonna watch him, that someone's gonna play with him. In general, that's all me. I am his mom, you know. It starts out very hectic. I can't even take a break. I have to go in there as soon as I can. I have to finish up all my homework. And trust me, being in 11th grade and having AP classes is not an easy thing. But of course, it's all part of the challenges that come with me. That is who I am. I'm a challenge course and I have to complete everything. When I do start doing my homework, it's not as simple as sitting down at my desk and things coming to me. I have to make sure Ethan's okay with it. I have to lay him down. I have to make sure he's entertained, that he's not distracting me, that he's happy. Everything revolves around him. He has to be okay in order for me to be okay. If I want to start doing my homework, he basically has to approve. If he's not okay with it, then Mama can't start until Ethan says it's fine. If Ethan's not happy, nobody's gonna be happy. As I set him down and I want to do my homework, I just think about it. How would it be different? Would I even be doing my homework if he wasn't here? What would I be doing right now? Maybe he's here to keep me in check. Maybe he's here to help me get my things organized and to realize how important my homework is. If only he understood. Sometimes it gets to be 2 in the morning and I'm still trying to finish up. It's a very long night for me. I guess I've gotten used to no sleep.
First question I'd like to ask you is, did you ever think that you would be a father of a baby at 17?
No, that was the last thing I was concerned about, being a father. I had other plans.
Were you dating anybody? Were you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship with Isabel.
And did you think that by dating her, that would lead to having a baby?
No, I thought it was just I didn't think it was anything serious like that.
And obviously having a baby changes your life. How did it change yours, like at school and at home?
Well, at school, I couldn't do my homework that often because I had to pay more attention to my kid. And at home, it was just more responsibilities. I couldn't go out much. I had a kid to take care of.
And how about the relationship with your parents? Did that change at all?
I mean, they were disappointed because because I had a kid, but once he was there, the bond grew bigger. So.
And how about your relationship with Isabel? Did it change at all?
Yeah, it was more of a serious relationship.
So you felt like you became more serious after
Yes.
you had the baby? Okay. As a teenager, had you set goals for yourself, for your life, like to go off to college? Did you have plans for those? What do you think would have happened differently had you not?
Well, and when I was a teenager, I always wanted to go away to college. I wanted to live in a dorm and, you know, have the college life and experience all that. So goals that I set for myself when I realized that I was pregnant, honestly, I thought it was over. Like, I thought I was just going to be a statistic and I would just kind of be stuck kind of in a rut and working minimum wage jobs with nothing. And I had that thought for probably about a year after I gave birth, and then I realized, you know, I can still do this. I have family support. At that time, I met my husband now. We've been together 11 years, so he accepted the baby and accepted me. And so I guess once things kind of got back on track, then I kind of got my motivation back up and knew that what I wanted to do and knew I could do it. So
In my house, there's 3 girls. Me, my mom, my sister. And now we have a little man. Our little man who's going to take care of us, who loves spending time with us. And as he grows older, he's going to know his responsibilities. Just like we took care of him, he knows to take care of us. He knows it's going to be his job to be our little man. He knows that his blessings mean more than anything to me. He knows that with one little touch, one little kiss, he can bring us down to our knees. Our whole life has changed with him. We know we can revolve around him and it's going to be okay. I would have never, ever expected me to be this statistic. But I'm changing all of that. Yes, I am a teen mother, but I'm going to be a great teen mother. And I'm going to finish high school and I'm going to go off to college. And I'm going to get a really good job because my son is going to know that I worked my butt off. If only everyone had a piece of my life, they would understand. But I want everyone out there to know that anything is possible. If I, a 16-year-old teenage mother, can do it. Having to juggle my schedule, my life, my son, myself. If I can do all that and still manage to get good grades and still manage to have a social life and still manage to be happy, then everyone should manage to be happy. Everyone should manage to be happy. I think it's going to be a constant struggle. I don't think it's ever going to get easy. But I think it's going to get better. And the toughness is going to make me a better person. And it's going to make me who I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't be Isabel Barajas, a teenage mom who's working every day to make her son's life a little better.